Um, it's a video, so we're just gonna have to watch the video together. So I'm gonna mute my my background music because I don't want it to clash with the World of Warships music. Let me see if I can put this one in here. There it is, right there. I don't have the ability to control what's going on, what you're seeing, and stuff like that. But we're looking here at obviously at the what is this, Texas? Yeah, versus I don't know, a Nelson here. So, this person sent it to me. I'm not sure exactly what he or she is looking for. One comment is that the person is using HE instead of AP shells. Another is that they've decided to switch sides here at the very end, which I don't like seeing, because those rear turrets are going to take forever to get back into position. As you can see from the scoreboard, we're at 746 to 480, so our guy's gonna lose here unless they can kill the Nelson. I don't know what the other ship is that's up here, and like I said, this is a video, so I don't have the ability to pull up. Oh, there we go, to New Mexico. Now Nelson does have pretty weak armor. I think that second shot there hit the belt and it bounced. I think if he had gone a little bit farther back to the left, that would have helped. And this Nelson is making a critical error here. He is giving you too much side. I think you're about to kind of punish it. 2 shatters and 1 bounce. Ouch. Maybe aim a little bit. There you go. Let's say aim a little bit higher to hit the upper armor belt. Those of you in chat, what do you think? I mean, there's a lot of context we're missing here, right? We don't know how it came down to this final battle. This guy's at near full HP, so does that mean he wasn't really being shot at much? 21,600 damage is pretty low, especially in a tier 5 to 7 game. Here's the cardinal sin mistake right here. What is this guy thinking? And if you guys notice that our Texas player is running incoming fire alert. So this is Leopard 9. I'm not quite sure what he's looking for us to comment on here. No, this isn't lag. This is just a direct video. It's not a replay. So, I don't know. That first volley in the video, I said it's a loop, so that first volley, I mean, it did a fire and did some good damage. So, I mean, in this situation, maybe stay on HE, but you know what you could do is instead of turning left here at the outside of this engagement, slow down and keep all your guns facing the same direction. You're kind of hoping that this guy won't go behind the island, but that's one possibility. Yeah, it is definitely worth thinking about the armor layout in the Nelson. It's got some pretty good armor on the belt and the side. You can pen it if it gives you a good broadside, which at the end of the video you saw him doing. That New Mexico is just going bow on to the Nelson, which, I mean, Nelson's got 16-inch guns. So I'm pretty sure they'll overmatch the bow armor anyway. See, if you look at this shot right here, went right into the belt and bounced, the second one at least.
The enemy is about to win.
So yeah, we're not really sure, you know, obviously how things get down to it, but 13,800 damage after 17 minutes of battle. I mean, Texas is a slow ship, so who knows? Maybe all the fighting was on the other side or something like that. There you go, pen up in the upper belt. Yeah, but I mean, what are you bragging about? I mean, you won. Okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to sound negative here or anything like that, but it just seems kind of. Oh, hello, Aizu. This was you? Okay, so what kind of feedback would you like us to give here from this replay? Or from the video, I should say.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
We can maybe just watch it one last time together and see what we're looking at. Alzu 1. See, that HE salvo did pretty good there. He took out a secondary too. How to improve your shot. Okay, so we can do that. I don't have controls of the video here, so we'll try to let's try to look at. Can I? Can't pause it. No. We'll try to look at it piece by piece here. You're gonna have to watch it carefully. Can I zoom in or something?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
No. All right. So take a look at where your where you're aiming. Right here, you're aiming on the deck, upper belt, whatever, which is a good place for AP shells. You had HE loaded there. Because you had HE loaded, I would have aimed a little bit farther to the left, because then you could hit the superstructure, and you want to, you know, pen the superstructure with HE. Right, you can't, to hit the Citadel, he's really doing a good job of protecting the Citadel from you. You have to get pretty much a flat broadside shot. Now watch this shot here. I would have been aiming up here and high up, but you did okay there. The other option is to aim a little bit farther back to try to pen the stern. Right, Texas's guns will not overmatch the armor on the ship, which means that you have to hope that the guy gives you a flat broadside, which he's about to do here. Once again, you're aiming high, which is okay because he is still angled. Look at that, 2 shatters and 1 bounce. So you want to aim higher up. Look at that one. Did you see how that one went in right about here? And you got 7,000 worth of damage on that. And now this guy's going to make that cardinal mistake. He's going to turn into you. First he does the smart thing, which is turn away and try to protect the Citadel, but then he gets a little greedy. And you're going to see what happens here. If he would have just kind of kept angled, I don't know, it depends on if he had another keel available. And now he's going way too angled there. And now, that wasn't a Citadel, that was a direct pen. To Citadel him, you would have to aim a little bit lower, like on the waterline. Your aim was up here, and you want to be aiming a little bit lower. Yeah, Nelson's kiting angles are terrible, absolutely. If I'm the Nelson player, I probably would have kept an angle and tried to get the heel up, assuming he had one. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Okay, I'm sorry. That doesn't help you. So I've never done an actual video replay before, so I know it feels kind of weird. So what I can do is maybe I can explain one last time as we watch this clip, and then we'll move on to the next replay here. But so you've got HE loaded, and I think with him showing you the kind of angle he is, HE wouldn't be too bad. Now this guy's got an awful lot of health, So he must have gotten Citadel from the New Mexico. As you can see right now, he's giving the New Mexico a flat broadside. So let's watch and see what happens here. And again, with the angle, you might want to consider shooting HE at this point. And you could also AP into the superstructure or into the upper belt. It's just a lot harder to do. No, I don't think you should have listened to chat and Cap to B. I mean, you could go for it, but it's 4 minutes left. You're down by almost 300 points. By the time you get into B cap, and by the time you cap B cap, it'll be really damn close. But especially with the New Mexico dying, I just don't see that being useful. Hey, look, Party Australia. Thanks. Yeah, agreed. When it's down to one ship left for the win, you have to go for that. Okay, now watch your shot here. Okay, look at where you're shooting. I would have shot to the right a little bit. Try to get off the try to hit the rear armor. So essentially the butt of the ship. Your second shot here hit the upper armor belt. So maybe also aim a little bit higher as well when you're trying to pen that upper belt. Now we see this guy just making that. Yeah.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Okay. Well, I hope that kind of helped us talking through aiming and stuff like that. I'm gonna stop the video because I think seeing it 4 times is probably enough. Those of you guys in chat, any other comments that you want to make? This is interesting. It's the first time I've ever done an actual like video just recorded like that, so I hope that helps. Feel free, Leopard, to send the actual replay file if you're able to. It's just a little tweak in the coding, and then we could watch the whole game. We could watch the context. We could talk about, you know, why you're in that predicament, why you're in that situation, and you know, it's so late in the game, having done so little damage. Maybe I think some of the talking points might have been too. Why haven't you done enough damage at that point, or as much damage? What's going on up until that point? What are you targeting? All that kind of stuff. So there's a whole lot of context that we've missed by not having the full replay there. Yeah, sure. I'm glad we could glad to be of service. We got a little bit more from that video than I thought we would have, and I think that's partly because you're here on the stream and you're able to talk to us about what you're looking for, so that's awesome. Edge, the regular replays won't have the super reverb because I had to turn on monitor and output from the video file, and then also turn off the desktop audio, so it was basically mirroring all of that. So Leopard, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah, just keep it enabled. Send me replays like that. Even if you would have lost that, I would have loved to have seen the whole replay. Give you some thoughts on that and that sort of thing. All right, music coming back up, guys, and now it's time to find our next replay. So what do you guys want to see? Check the link posted in here again. Boink. And move this to the done pile. Oh, ha! OBS has it open. All right, fine. Remove. Music sounds a little weird, doesn't it?